I love how he calls it his watering. I'm just trying to water the flowers. Just chill and die. The worst part is I've actually seen a face like that IRL before. And I turned around and I walked away. I was like, nope. Oh, so that's why Engine was coughing up water, because he hit him with it and it forced him to absorb all the water. Oh, that's... You could waterboard some characters with that. What if Rudo snaps so hard he busts this girl's face? Because he thinks it's her, and Amo just gets annihilated because of Rudo's PTSD towards women. Voodoo magic, manipulating them to attacking their own? I could see that coming. Poisoned water that maybe Engine drank and knocked him out. Sure. Feet stankin' so bad it manipulates you into wanting to chase after the biggest red flag known to man, just for a chance at some tail as you kill your own? I can't say I saw that one coming. Make sure you drop a like on this video, share your support, subscribe if you happen to be new around here at Patreon, so you catch my full live reactions, all this and more, if you also want to help fund the channel and videos like these. So, listen. I say this from the... I'm trying to help you. You can't change her. She may not exist, but men and women like her do. You cannot change them. Please, for the love of God, stay away from crazy. And if for some reason you won't listen to me, never bring them back to your place. Go to theirs. And make sure you have a very good escape route. Because there's going to come a point where you're going to want to run, and you want to make sure they don't know where you live. Please, take this advice to heart. Essentially what we're dealing with is a charm spell. So essentially that's why she was so like, take your gas mask off. Now here's the thing. I get why they did it, because they came to her for information. And she pretty much said, if you don't do this, I'll be pissed off. Meaning you probably wouldn't have got your information. But, you know, if I'm them, maybe I have one or two members stay down below with their gas mask on. Hindsight 2020, but maybe this will be a live and learn experience. So you take it off and slowly but surely the gas, and it's like most likely she wasn't radiating as hard as she was near the end. It was probably a very subtle like release so that it would slowly intoxicate them. You got Delman, whose apparently vital instrument is a garden hose. And I say this as like that's a compliment. Because anything can be cool in this world, but the concept of like multiple settings to the nozzle and how like he was slowly filling up. Basically, it's like the carnival game when you're filling the balloon up with water. If he touches you with that hose, he can fill you up like a sponge until you burst. That explains why Engine was coughing up water. I was like, oh, you know, I thought maybe he drank a cup of water. No. He had that silent nozzle treatment. That's insane. Rudo ends this episode with him attacking the others. Granted, everyone but two are pretty much brainwashed by this charm spell. It was really cool to see what they did to Rudo, because for him, it wasn't just this immediate like, oh, I'm in love with her, because that's kind of like what the others were giving off, like, I'm in love with her, don't you touch her. For him, he was thinking he was back on the surface, the guards were hunting him down, and the girl who he used to be friends with betrayed him, only for him to say, even if you betrayed me, I still have to protect you, you're still a friend to me, looking at Amo as obviously her. And it's really funny, because deadass what ended up happening is they got brainwashed so hard they want to kill their allies for a chance at some crazy tale. And I gotta admit, I don't think she smells good. I know there's gonna be some people who want to huff her farts, but I'm telling you right now, bitch who's been living alone in a tower, who has to intoxicate you in order for them to love you, she doesn't got good bathing techniques. That's an anime convention waiting to be unwrapped right there. Now, the good thing is, unlike the end of last episode where we just see our boy pass out and I'm like, oh, you killing him. Thankfully, Buddy's like, I didn't want to have to use my instrument, but I guess I have to. He kind of gives me the vibe that he can solo everyone here. I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looked like a spool of wire. But we'll see what he does. So it's actually, despite more characters being down for the count or being manipulated to fight us, it feels more hopeful than it did last week. The thing that was interesting is that before they met up with her, we did the whole protection spell, right? So they all had, as far as we know, they all got the same ward that should protect them from danger. So when you see Engine fall face first, like coughing up water like he's been, you know, suffocated or something, I'm like, okay, either Rudo's was more powerful and effective, or is she going down the list? Seemingly, actually, here's the thing. Now that I think of this, My boy filled up engine, and that should have killed him in theory. What that means is potentially that spell that we got engraved on us or drawn on us probably protect him from dying, so he just got knocked out. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Either way, though, it's going to be exciting because I totally expect it's going to be like a 2-minute fight scene because whatever this man's instrument is, I think is going to completely like annihilate everyone really quick. My big question is this girl actually going to talk to us? Because her whole thing is she just wants to control us like we're puppets. I don't know. Like, I saw some good theories last week surrounding like voodoo magic and stuff, and there was a couple of different ones, and I was like, oh, that's actually making sense. The concept of a gas, which it's so clever. They wear gas masks in the desert and stuff because it's pollution. It didn't even cross my mind that she potentially had some sort of toxin gas that acts like a scarecrow from Batman manipulating your mind and stuff. Really cool stuff, and honestly not what I expected at all. As a character though, like, I would want nothing to do with her IRL. Complete red flag. Abomination known to man. Character-wise, incredibly entertaining. She's psycho in such an insane way that honestly some of her faces rival Joker from Batman for me. Like, that was some peak horror imagery at points. I'm like, oh boy, the mask is coming off. And there's a specific moment, it's pretty early into the episode. Her VA is a little too good at the psychotic breakdown. I'm starting to wonder if a guy or girl broke her heart at some point IRL so hard that was a real crash out she did in the mic there. That was insane. Also, the music near the end of the episode, the way they were doing the music, I think it was during Rudo's montage where he thought he was on the surface and he starts protecting. It kind of sounded like Arcane OST, like something that during like a Jinx scene or something, like that type of music would have been playing. Sound direction for voice acting and music completely on point, and the art direction for the psychotic bitch nature of this, and just seeing all the characters kind of slowly lose their mind, really cool stuff. It's crazy though, we have more characters brainwashed and attacking us than we did last week, yet last week felt like more of a death flag episode than this one. Maybe, it's honestly just because, like, despite it feeling severely outnumbered, the person's just like, yeah, I got this. Like, that's some pretty good confidence. Maybe we'll bite them in the ass in the future, but for now, I'm feeling pretty confident. They definitely be playing with my emotions with death flags, though, but hey, I said it last week, you kill Engine, I ain't gonna continue this shit. Seemingly, I think he's gonna be okay, so I'm happy. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please, for the love of God, just remember, you can't change her. Just go after anyone else, boys and girls, please. Your thoughts. Drop a like, show your support on this video, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreon is yes, where you catch my full live reactions and more. Like, I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. So today we got Connor Reeves, Jorid, Jacob McDougal, Sage Narf, Andre Cannon, JMW, Tokyo, Kyle Tolbert, Sophia Palmieri, and we also have JD. So I appreciate the support. Please take care and you all have a good one.